Well, tonight we know that the Kentucky Attorney General is considering whether the UofL Foundation audit contains any kind of criminal actions. For the first time since that forensic audit was released, we are now hearing from Andy Beshear. Beshear described the audit as disturbing, and he suggested that former trustees are owed an apology. WHAS 11's Michaela McDonald joins us now with more on what the Attorney General had to say, and he had a lot to say about this.
He did, Renee. Kentucky Attorney General Andy Beshear said it's concerning to see findings of what he calls gross mismanagement of funds, especially with money supposed to support the university. His office is looking into whether that gross mismanagement crossed the line into criminal activity.
The findings are disturbing enough to where we need to carefully review it to see if there is criminal activity, and secondly, if that would fall within our jurisdiction as opposed to, say, the Commonwealth attorneys here in Jefferson County.
The Attorney General says his office is still reviewing the 135-page audit and attached exhibits, but they want to see more information, more documents behind the report that claims former university president Dr. James Ramsey and others misspent tens if not hundreds of millions of dollars. Ramsey oversaw both the university and its investment arm, the UofL Foundation, before departing the university last summer and foundation last fall.
A number of parts in the audit are disturbing. The compensation part is certainly disturbing. The finding that more money was loaned than the foundation board had allowed or had voted on is also very disturbing. Overall, the lack of controls is something that any board, and certainly any foundation board, ought to be better on.
But it's some of the former trustees that General Beshear suggests deserves an apology from Governor Matt Bevin and Senate President Robert Stivers. Bevin and Beshear are headed to the state Supreme Court for their case stemming from the governor removing and replacing the board last summer.
They pushed to know what the total compensation going to President Ramsey was, and they were stonewalled. That's what the governor called dysfunction within the board. And that original deal between the governor and President Ramsey was intended to get rid of those reformers on the board. And if you recall that original deal, it allowed President Ramsey to move over to the foundation. The interim board negotiated a resolution where he could stay the president of the foundation and continue these very concerning actions.
And WHAS 11 has reached out to representatives for both the governor and Senate President Stivers to get their response from AG Beshear's comments. Governor Bevin's communications director, Amanda Stamper, sent us this statement saying it is not surprising Attorney General Beshear is defending the prior illegally constituted UofL board, whose members donated $750,000 to Beshear family political causes. Michaela McDonald, WHAS 11 News.